Greetings and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Tami, and I want to thank all my wonderful friends for tuning back in and for all the love, peace, and blessings. And to all you beautiful humans who are tuning in for the very first time, this is your soul scope. This is an Akashic record reading from your book of life, your soul books, that has traversed through all space and time and every dimension to be here now, and every life form you have lived, your soul is speaking. And so I do this reading, a channeled reading by your zodiac. So I'm actually tuning into the guides for your sign, and this is going to be for Libra Decan 1, whose dates are September 23rd through August the 2nd. And I want to thank you for tuning in, and we're going to jump right in because this is going to be it's not going to be heavy, but this is a message of transitioning from one form of light to the other. So if you are just tuning in for the first time, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about me, and this is going to preface this particular reading because I want you to know that everything that we do at I Am Powered by Love is about moving you, shifting you, healing you, getting you to the next level of light, of energy, so that you can step forward into awareness, into consciousness, and begin manifesting your dreams. And when we say dreams, we really mean purpose. So it's not really a play on words, but normally what you deeply desire, when it's coming from a place of truth and authenticity, when you're speaking for your soul and you're seeing the vision of your life, you're usually seeing, when you're dreaming, from the soul perspective, something that's beyond where you are today. And so that's what this reading is all about, and that's why I wanted to kind of explain to you a little bit about that. And in earlier videos, you may have seen that I said, I'm a certified spiritual life coach, a Reiki master, a certified aromatherapist, as well as a Akashic record reader. I am all those things. And as we start moving from one place in our thoughts and beliefs, we are elevated or translated into a new light. And so when we are bridging the gap from one world or one dimension of our life into a new awareness, what happens is we have to be stripped down. Now, I don't know too many people who just decide to let it all go unless they've been met with some extraordinary circumstances which are propelling them to make these choices to move from one area of their life. Usually we move and we release things, or we move forward when we are ready to let go. So this is we're still talking about transitioning. We're talking about letting go and moving into the next dimension of your dreams and finding your desires, and also learning how to manifest a life that you love. And falling in love with yourself is how you manifest that life. So that's why I start off with saying this is about to be pretty heavy. So let me preface what is about to be said here, because you are about to go through a complete overhaul. This is a complete life makeover. You are struggling to find balance in your life, and you're trying to put those places in together. And you're looking at the puzzle on the table, and I don't know how many of you put a puzzle together, and they're giving me this analogy now. So you dump the whole box of 1,000 little pieces onto the table, and then you scramble them around to try to lay them all out flat, and they're all over the place. And if you've ever puzzled before, you would most likely start with the edges, because you can see that those pieces are going to be put together, and that's where you are. You've got the framework of the pieces of the puzzle frame together, but all in the middle of this frame are just a bunch of scattered pieces, and it's overwhelming because you don't know where to start. So then you prop up the box and you look at the picture and you say, this is the dream. And so this vision board that you are looking at of this dream, you are trying to force it together with means that you have applied previously in other areas at other times of your life, and you're seeing that that way is no longer working. So you are stuck, you are trapped, you are blocked, you are locked into position because you can't move, because every area of your life is currently under siege. And this is what they're telling me. Your life is currently under siege, and you are overwhelmed because they are overhauling every aspect of your life. You are being challenged in your beliefs of who you say that you are to match that in the world. You are also moving through relationship, friendships, family, and sorting out your identity. You are also grappling with your finances, and you're in flux in your finances. You just recently went through two major events in your life. One was the recent loss of financial stability. That was a quick blow, and it left you scrambling for financial fluidity as well as stability. And then it turned around, and then you were faced with some challenges. And so these were financial complications that you could not foresee, and now you're about to step into some more unseen events. So that's what we're looking at today in order to talk about where it is you want to go, because you're still looking at the picture, the vision board of this puzzle that you're trying to put together, and you're holding fast to the vision, but you still don't know where to start and how to start. We still following me? That was a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go to the cards. That was all the setup. These are going to be the Moonology cards. There is restlessness, there is anxiety. There are a lot of high emotions running right now. This is not the time to act, go to quick judgment. This is not a time for irrational decision making. Also, this is not the time to start anything new. This is not a new start. This is about readjustments, release, fine-tuning, refining. Thank you. Refinement. You are about to have two unexpected things about to occur. Someone from your past is about to show up. If they haven't already showed up within the past 5 days, they are showing up within a window of the next 6 days. So today's date, just so you know, this video is being presented on September the 12th. So it will probably be aired on the 16th. And so by then, you will, if you are watching this within the first 24 hours of its arrival, you are about to walk into someone who's coming back from your past. This is a revisit. This is either a sibling that you have not had connection with, or an old relationship that you've been yearning to connect with, A or B, or in both. And this is going to happen no later than September 18th. And the precipitation of them coming back is about healing a place in time. So we're looking at still redoing, releasing, and refining, because your old belief systems need to shift, while you are also readjusting all your financial beliefs. You believe that there's not enough and that you have to struggle, that you have to fight. You have to fight for everything. You feel like you are always battling to get ahead in every aspect of your life. And the other events that you are going to be looking at are going to call you out on all of these beliefs. All the chaos, turmoil, the overwhelmingness and stress that you are currently experiencing as your life is becoming undone is how to put it back together. But you're trying to put it back together again, they're saying, in the same exact way in which it was already formed. And you are having to now readjust your beliefs, your thinking. And all of this is internal. And on the outside, you are an effervescent light that is, always joyous, and no one would ever know that you're having all these stressors. And so you are using social activities in which to try to balance the struggle that's within. All right, and so they're saying this is a time of meditation and contemplation. That's exactly what time it is. Reflection is required. Introspection here is required. And also, I love that this is in Pisces, because you are already aware of everything that you just heard. You already know that as far as you're concerned, the struggle is real. And they're wanting you to leave these types of beliefs behind. Why do you believe that the struggle is real? And the upcoming aperture of change is bringing about some people that are going to show you your past, because they're coming back from your past to show you who you used to be and the place where you are ready to let go and move into the next stages of your life. And with this full moon that's coming up on September 17th, your life is about to take some unexpected changes for the better. It is painful when we are being stripped down and exposed, because we don't know how to face our true self, because we're not even sure what's behind all of the story that we've been telling ourselves. We believe the story so firmly that it's hard to see the next phase of who we are becoming. And sometimes when we don't let go, like when you have to snatch that toy out from your child's hand, or that thing that you keep telling them to put it down, and you're like, give me that, I told you to take it. The universe is like, give me that, you don't want it no more. You said you don't want it. You don't like the way this feels anyway. So now, since you won't put it down, we are going to take it from you. Yeah, that's painful. Ooh, I know. Child, I have been there more times than I want to tell you about. So now we're going to look at the energies that are actually supporting you through this time of transition. And we are healing belief systems. We are healing the battle, the struggle, and the cords that you have tied to this type of life of struggle and resistance, so that you can bring balance, beauty, and harmony into your life. Balance, beauty, and harmony. At the end of the day, what you really wish for most deeply is just to be at peace. This is what they're saying. And so they are sending you peace right now. I am sending you peace right now. Be at peace right now. Someone just lost a loved one. This loved one is coming in right now, and they crossed over so that they could support you, uplift you. This was a grandmother. Someone just lost a grandmother. You lost your grandmother between August 28th and September 3rd. I'm sorry, 23rd. It looked like it 8. My apologies. That's August 23rd through September 2nd or 3rd. So you got a gang of people. And as y'all know, if you're tuning in for the very first time, I have a motto: whatever pops out came to show out, and these are the masters that are talking to you. These masters are the ones that are upholding you on your journey, and the energies that are uplifting you and shifting you into your new place. And these are the keepers of the light cards. So we're going to talk about these guys. I love all of them. Ooh, woo, you got some power in you, child. Let's talk about it. First of all, we got Mercury at open communication. And right now, your Mercury is in resistance because you're not communicating your needs, not even your real needs to yourself. This is a hidden factor. So this is the part that is bringing about the unexpected changes that you're looking at moving forward in the upcoming week and a half. So definitely the next 10 days. So this is the 12th, the 18th, yeah, on up to the 22nd. This is going to be your form of mastery. And with this area being challenged of you speaking from the heart, speaking from the center of your truth is going to be the hardest part for you to do. There are some barriers and blockages there. Master Buddha is also on the way, and Mercury is assisting you. Even though there's challenges there, you are being assisted with the divine capacity of words of healing and not words of strife and struggle. And because of the stress and the pressure, there's a little bit of depression and sadness there because of the recent loss that is eclipsing this and bringing this to a point of anger. I'm hearing wrath, rage, and also because of the restless nature of so many parts of your life unraveling at the same time, you are being assisted with the form of communication in its highest form. Increased awareness is coming. I mentioned earlier as they were reading that this was in Pisces. So Master Buddha is bringing about that awareness in the form of deeper hearing, deeper listening. You are hearing clearly. You just don't know how to put the words together to speak your truth. Master Buddha is bringing that. And what I love is this. It says on the card, trust your inner voice. It's right there. See it? Trust your inner voice. Look at that symmetry. We know Buddha to have spent a lot of time in meditation and contemplation, speaking to you there. This is your grandmother as Paul the Venetian. This is that experiencing the grace, this divine love and peace. And when you close your eyes, if you close your eyes with me right now, you are going to experience this wave of peace moving, and Paul the Venetian is stepping in as the power of the grace. And when you stand in grace, this is a sweet spot. This is the spot that puts you at the vantage point to see above the puzzle, beyond it all, and actually see the pieces fitting together seamlessly with the greatest of ease. Now, with that being said, all of this change that is occurring, again, they started off telling you that you were looking at a vision board, higher light activation, and Melchizedek. This is Sanat Kumara. This is light activation. You are ascending to a new life, awareness, and consciousness, and living in the highest expression is in the next available light and vibration. That's the image that you're holding, that dream that you're looking at. A life of peace, a life of ease, one where the fluid rivers of abundance are constantly flowing to you and through you. And Melchizedek is teaching you these lessons, and you can't have any greater teacher than Melchizedek, who's going to um, flood you with ancient wisdoms and wisdoms that are already locked inside your soul from every life that you've ever lived, or traversing through you. Your soul's counterpoint is already in wisdom as its divine highest expression, and Melchizedek is associated with your soul's growth. And if this is you, and if any of this um, resonates to you, I'm going to ask that you reach out to me, because there's a message specifically for um, those who lost loved ones during this time. They are someone's grandmother. I'm not sure who this is definitely speaking on your behalf, who has called um, this powerful change. They know your struggle, and they crossed over in time for you to meet this change, because you don't want to struggle and they no longer want to see you. They are the ones that besought on your behalf, Melchizedek. And they have a message for you. And I'm not sure whose grandmother this is, but this person crossed over just in the nick of time. Someone's struggling with addiction, due to the stress and the pressures. This is sexual. This is also drug and alcohol related. This depression and the loss of your grandmother, on top of all of the transitions that your life is going through. This is a burden, and you're by yourself. You've been in a couple of different relationships this year that just aren't working out, and so you don't have a nesting place, and you feel alone. So this is for someone who, if this is resonating with you, I want you to please reach out to me. I am Demia. I am Powered by Love. This is I am Powered by Love TV. If this resonates with you, please feel free to sign up for the free reading below. But if you like a deeper, more in-depth reading in the Akashic Records, and you want to be able to do a crossover loved one reading, I am available for those readings, and all of our links are below. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm sending you all kinds of Reiki, peace, love, and light. And we are here for you at I Am Powered by Love. And I'm Demi, and I want to thank you for tuning in. Namaste.